Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
When you're in need of pain relief, come to Need It Relief Massage Therapy. Kat is an experienced licensed massage therapist. Check out her website and book your session online now at massagetherapykm.com. Need It Relief Massage Therapy for some much needed relief.
Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway, across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the Flea Market.
Resistance is futile.
Boldly going where no show has gone before. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Good afternoon, New Orleans. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Coming to you live from the tubbyandcoos.com studios. This is David D. Squared DeCorbier with
Brian Held.
Hey, man, how the hell are you?
I am outstanding, sir. How are you?
I've been better.
It's all good. So, Dave, are you ready to kick this off? You want to tell all the folks how they can find us all over the net?
Sure thing. All right. Now, as always, we strongly urge you to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Week in Geek, or check out the website, twigradio.com, or follow us on Twitter at Twig Radio and the Instagrams at The Week in Geek. Now, Brian, how can people listen to this lovely show?
Well, once we're on the air, we're going to load up the recording over on Spreaker.com, or you can download Spreaker for your smartphone or tablet. You can also find us on YouTube, iTunes, and at FoxSportsAM1280.com.
All right, so you know what? Let's just get straight into it today. We got our boy Skungy actually in studio today, and of course, everything is broken because Skungy shows up and touches everything with his grubby little paws. Hi, Skungy.
I didn't touch anything.
You lie like a cheap dog. Hey, let's do your intro, though, okay?
Okay.
I am not what you would call a handsome man.
Skungy's Pick of the Week is brought to you by GameStop and ThinkGeek.com.
Skungy's Pick of the Week.
He might be an idiot savant.
Woohoo!
Skungy, what's shaking bacon?
Not a whole lot, sir. Sorry.
Yeah, all right. So why don't you tell the fine listeners out there what we're talking about today?
We're talking about Final Fantasy 15. The 15th iteration, well, not really, but of Final Fantasy. It's been a long-running game series that's been out on many different platforms, and finally, after many years, probably over 10, they're finally coming out with the next numbered iteration.
So is it any good?
You know what? I'm going to say yes, it is. And the game starts out with this great line for fans and first-timers alike. So you don't have to. One thing about the Final Fantasy games, most of them they don't follow over to the next one. You can play 2 and you can play 7, and you'll never know the difference of like a storyline or anything. So anybody could pick it up at any time.
All right, well, that's cool. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos for it, and it looks actually pretty good. I mean, they got that little circle reticule in the middle. I mean, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do with it, but didn't you say there's like the guy's like on a road trip or something?
Yeah, basically, not really to get into the story or anything, because the story is very, long and drawn out, but basically you're playing a prince and he's going on a road trip. Most of the game, it's like you're on a road with your 4 friends. And that's the cool thing about it. With most Final Fantasy games, you meet these random people along the way, but these are 4 lifelong friends. And you can feel that when you're interactions with them and all this really cool banter that they have between them. You can tell that they know each other. And they have really cool moves that you get and that you learn. It's like any other RPG where you're going to learn move sets and all this kind of stuff. It is a real-time action sequence. They do have a time when you can do like a wait, more of a turn-based, but it's not your traditional RPG turn-based type. It's more of a action-orientated.
So, Skungy, I got to ask, do they have the massive cutscenes and stuff? Like, can you get out of that? Because that's one of the things that I find most annoying about those big RPGs is you get these cutscenes, and if you have to replay stuff over and over again, it gets really annoying.
Yeah, they don't have anything like that on this one. I mean, they have cutscenes. They're going to have cutscenes because that's the bread and butter of the Final Fantasy. But so far, what I've gone through a lot of it right now, and I haven't had a cutscene that's been so long and drawn out that I want to stab my eyes with a pen like I did in Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
So, I mean, the game is, so far, it's really good. The only, bad part about it is that about halfway through the game, you move away from this open world and they take the main character away from his friends and everything. He goes on this more linear corridor-based gameplay, and that kind of kills the flow of the game a little bit. But other than that, everything is really cool with the open world. You can do so much stuff. You can go on different quests and everything. It's a vast world. I mean, to the point where it's almost daunting, and it feels like you're on a trip. It feels like you're actually on this journey with your friends. It doesn't feel forced like a lot of games do. It feels like, oh, look, you have to go travel halfway around the world to go do this. No, it's like you're going to this town now, and now you're going. It feels all natural, and it's got a great flow to it.
Well, that's good. So prices and platforms, Skungy?
Price is going to be $60. It is on the PS4 and the Xbox One. As for the PC, that's the one thing I'm not sure of. I don't know if it's on the dirty PC or not yet. So that'll probably make Dave happy.
Yeah, well, speaking of the dirty PC, this popped up thanks to Cyber Ernie. They popped up on our feed. Keep talking and nobody explodes. Do you remember us talking about this a while ago?
I remember talking about it a little bit. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet because, unfortunately, I only have the PlayStation VR. I don't have any of the Steam VRs.
I think this stuff is coming to console at some point, but the article talks about playing this game with an Oculus Rift, having that VR experience, but not everybody in the room has to be on VR. Right? One person is looking through the headset. They're looking at the bomb, and you have to look at the manual to help them.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. I remember we were talking about that one. Yeah, it was where the person playing the VR can't actually see any of the diagrams. They have to explain it. The person looking at the manual has no idea what the bomb looks like, and they have to do everything through voice. Like it's got 2 red wires, and the casing is brown or something like that.
Exactly. I have played this at a party. It is a great party game because, everybody who's in the room sees what's on the screen, right? But the one person with the manual can't look at the screen. And I think the VR really kind of adds an additional level of immersiveness to this game. And
that's cool because a lot of VR games, they kind of alienate everybody else in the room. It's like only the person in the VR helmet can experience it. So it's cool to have a game where you can involve everybody else. Yeah,
no, it's all good. So, Skungy, I guess we're getting ready for a break about right now. Dave, is it time for a break?
Yes, it is time for a break, Brian. So why don't you let the people know what we got going on today?
So our next segment is going to be our Christmas special. We're going to talk about some geeky gifts that we'd all like to see under the tree, but maybe you'd like to see them too. Then after that, of course, we got a little Top Nerd News, and we close the show out, as always, with This Week in Geek History.
Well said, Brian. All right, guys, stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. We'll be right back.
This report is brought to you by Lead Safe America.
Heading out toward Metairie, an accident is on the shoulder on I-10 West at West End. We also have an accident on I-610 West at Canal Boulevard. And also watch for a disabled vehicle on the high-rise eastbound at Downman. That is in the right lane. Delays start at Elysian Fields. I'm Lisa Baquet. Follow us on Twitter at Total Traffic NO.
Does your child struggle to concentrate and pay attention? What looks like ADD or autism may actually be caused by lead poisoning. Lead is a neurotoxin. It can cause permanent brain damage. Find out how to protect your family. Go to leadsafeamerica.org.
From the Exergen Temporal Scanner Thermometer Weather Center.
I'm meteorologist Bruce Katz in the Fox 8 Weather Center tonight. A good-looking night, but chilly. Back to the mid to upper 30s north. Could see a little patchy frost, 46 south. Now, tomorrow, Friday, another beautiful day. Sunny skies, a few late clouds moving in, but changes for the weekend. Rain chances going up to 60% Saturday, 80% Sunday. Going to be breezy and cool. Highs in the 60s, lows in the 50s to near 60. So, again, enjoy the nice weather now as rain moves back in for the weekend. From the Fox 8 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Bruce Katz with your Weather Authority forecast.
This report is brought to you by Foundation for a Better Life.
Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Hi, neighbor.
Mr. Rogers passed along friendship, hoping we would too. Friendship. Pass it on from the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
This Christmas, who has more winter fashions, deals of gold, and all the brands that warm your soul? Only Stage. Because with our great Christmas price break, it's 50% off our best and brightest throughout the store. Like 50% off sweaters, fleece for the family, and cold weather accessories. So don't wait. Get after Christmas prices now with our great Christmas price break. It all starts Wednesday, and most stores open early every day. Only at Stage. Exclusions apply.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
When you're in need of pain relief, come to Need It Relief Massage Therapy. Kat is an experienced licensed massage therapist. Check out her website and book your session online now at massagetherapykm.com. Need It Relief Massage Therapy for some much needed relief.
Kasha's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
This is the Week in Geek.
Hail to the king, baby.
On Fox Sports 1280.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Broadcasting from the tubbyandcoos.com studios, here's David and Brian.
Well, that's just what we call pillow talk, baby.
Welcome back. This is the Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. Coming to you live from the tubbyandcoos.com studios. This is D Squared with
Brian Held.
All right, how the hell are you not on the air, Brian? Hey, Skungy, are you there, buddy?
I am here.
Yay, all right. I don't know what's going on over here today. So, all right, Brian, you know what? Here, let's do this. Skungy?
Yes.
You know what I want you to do, buddy? There we go. All right, now Brian's going to be calling in. Sorry, guys, we're having some serious technical difficulties today. It's never
because I'm on the show.
It really is. It never fails whenever you show up.
Yeah. It's
Keep
my
talking.
fault.
There we are. All right. So, Brian, are you there?
I am here, sir.
Hey, hallelujah. Wow. This show is going off to a great start. I'm feeling good about it.
We're talking geeky Christmas gifts, Dave.
Yes, we are. Who wants to go first? I mean, most of this stuff is really, it's stuff for all of us, for all people that we think that you as a geek or a nerd might really enjoy, because it's stuff that we really like and enjoy. Now, I'm sure some of the stuff that Brian's got is probably very Brian egocentric, and mine is for the people. I have chosen gifts for the people.
Really?
Yes, I really have, because I love people. I do.
You want me to go first?
Go first, Brian.
All right. So the first thing is I saw this pop up on my feed the other day, and I forget that all of these the individual game developers and stuff tend to have their own stores, right? And so I went to the Blizzard store, and they have Overwatch hooded jackets. They're $60. They're kind of like varsity jackets almost, but they got the Overwatch embroidered symbol on it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
All right.
Well,
all right. Well, what else you got?
The other thing is, speaking of game developers having their own stores, Bethesda has a really cool store. And, of course, you know I love Fallout.
No.
Yes. And so they've got some really cool Vault Tech logo socks that I thought were nifty. And those are only $8.
Socks? Who wants socks? Well, nobody wants socks for Christmas, Brian. No one wants socks. Nobody.
I want socks with Vault Tech logos on them.
Yeah. Socks, Brian. I mean, that's like the bane of every childhood. Like, Grandma got you socks, honey. No, I don't want socks, Grandma.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm 41. I like socks now.
Old man River.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, Lord have mercy. What else you got?
See.
Tell me you got something good, man. I got something for you, Brian. I got something for you. I got now. This is perfect for you. It's a mini MacGyver toolkit.
Oh yeah, that would be
it's
cool.
Only $10, and you can escape any sticky situation. It's got a piece of bubble gum, a rubber band, a match, a stamp, and a candle. Oh, and some shoestring. Oh, and paper clips in there. All for $10.
That's not bad.
You could probably get out of anything with that. MacGyver your way out of it. Yeah, that's a perfect stocking stuffer for $10, man.
No, it's not bad. All right, now look, you and I have been doing a lot of formal stuff lately, like getting on stage, emceeing stuff or whatever, and I figured how perfect it would be to have a Darth Vader saber Argyle tie from Geek. So it's only $30, and it's a really cool looking tie. It's got Darth Vader in relief, and that's super cool. And as a little bit of a bonus, I thought it would be cool, since we're talking formal here and we're talking a tie, to have some Darth Vader relief cufflinks. They're really cool. Yeah, so I mean, talking about formal stuff, and those are a little more pricey. Those are $54.99, but also from Geek, so you can get them kind of like a package deal, right?
Well, speaking of Geek, Skungy, what do you have for us, man?
Well, I've got a couple of things. Well, actually, I do have something from ThinkGeek. ThinkGeek has this new item out. It's a Starfleet for next-gen Bluetooth communicator for your, the insignia.
Yeah.
So you can answer calls by just pressing your insignia badge.
Make it so.
Exactly.
I just touched myself.
The last time I checked, they were pre-ordered. They were $80.
Wow.
$80? That's not bad.
No, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, ThinkGeek normally has their stuff's normally reasonably priced.
I was going to go the opposite direction with that. I was like, ThinkGeek likes to gouge me. No, I'm teasing.
Can you carry on a conversation through the badge?
Yes, you can actually.
Oh, that is brilliant. We need to get 3.
Yes, absolutely.
And so we'll all walk around Comic-Con with it.
Dave, where are you?
Two items. These are the ones you're going to hate.
Oh, of course. You're bringing them out.
Is, of course, I'm a PC gamer. I looked up some headsets. The HyperX Cloud Revolver headset. It's $119.99. It's still an analog headset, so you've got some of that control. It's not relying on USB drivers and everything, but it's got some really rave reviews on 7.1 surround sound and a good mic system and everything. And my gaming headset broke.
Oh no, huh?
Yeah,
baby.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You don't care. But
no, I don't.
The last item on my list is I've been looking at gaming mice. I have just a regular mouse, and the Razer Death Adder Elite for $68. It's also, you can find it, and I verified that it is at the GameStop where Skungy works. It's in stock.
Get out.
Yes.
And nudge, nudge.
Nudge, nudge, wink,
right,
wink,
exactly, exactly. But, I was like, are these gaming mice, these game peripherals worth it? And a buddy of mine actually gave me a little Razer gamepad. And let me tell you what, it's really nice. It's got the contoured, handrest on it and everything. And I think it does give you a little bit of an edge. So I think I'm looking to upgrade my PC gaming experience.
You think it's actually going to give you an edge over these 12-year-olds with their ninja-like, cat-like reflexes?
Look, I think I can hold my own, but everything that I can use in the arsenal to give me an edge would help out. Yes, absolutely.
Even out that age differential?
Dude, look, I can't game for hours on end, right? I got to go freaking, take some Tylenol and go lay down for a while, right?
Drink coffee and no doze. All right, Skungy, what else you got over there, buddy?
All right, well, I got a couple of things. You were talking about socks earlier. Well, how about sweaters?
Oh, God.
So
Are they awful sweaters?
Are they ugly Christmas sweaters?
Yeah, Christmas sweaters, the ugly Christmas sweaters. So over at T Fury, they make Geek Christmas sweaters. For instance, you can get a die-hard sweater that says, "Now I have a machine gun too."
Oh.
Nice. You can get a Gremlin sweater. You can get Rick and Morty, Cthulhu, all these different geek pop culture references. And they're all about like $25 a piece.
Wow.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
That's
wow.
not too shabby.
So for that holiday shopper that has everything, get them that.
Well,
it's not Christmas until you watch Die Hard.
Exactly. It's the best Christmas
or you
movie.
see Hans Gruber falling off the building.
Exactly.
So, hey, everybody knows how much I love Game of Thrones. So they have a Game of Thrones Clue edition out now. So, I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy. You just say the Lannisters did it. Right. Lannisters did it with their sisters in the conservatory. Or the lead pipe. Or wait, I'm not helping here. With the sword. There we go. So, no, it's one of those things. It's like, how Monopoly has like 8 trillion monopolies? Well, at least the clues, they actually put a little bit more effort into it. They make it a little more detailed. And there's apparently some sort of like a double-sided board where they got I don't have this stuff in front of me. I got the pretty picture, but not the info. But it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons Clue, which I got last year, where they make a little bit of a plot of it too. So it's not just your typical Clue where you got Mr. Mustard, Colonel Mustard, in the library with a candlestick, So
no, it's important that Risk has been doing that, putting a little bit of narrative into the games to make them a little better.
Yeah, you've got to do that because otherwise it's literally like the Monopoly stuff where it's just like, hey, here's something that people like. Let's just slap a few stickers on it and call it Zelda. Speaking of Zelda, they got rupee pillows for like $25. Zelda rupee pillows. They come in little colors. I know, it's fancy, man. I went a little hog wild, Brian. When I started going to this place, it's called thisiswhyimbroke.com.
I believe that.
I am loving it. Dude, they got grammar police to correct and serve patches. Because I'm a big fan of that. But, Brian, I think you and I talked about this a little bit, where they got the wands that you can actually have a magic wand for your TV remote. You could do it for your smartphone, where, you can say that, like, turn on Lumos, Nox, or Vox, or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah, that's a Google thing, yeah.
Well, now you can have a magic wand and Harry Potterize your TV. And like you can like wave to the left to change the channel, and then
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's a Leviosa.
Change the channel.
Yeah, change your channel. Skungy, you got anything else? Because I still got a whole bunch here, man.
Yeah, actually, I got just 2 more things.
All right.
Actually, no, I only got one more thing. I think. What it is a new board game that just came out called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shadows of the Past.
What?
Yeah, it's based off of the IDW comic that it feels like the original comic. It was made by Kevin Niesman. He's back writing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, nice.
So it's a lot more adult, more, gritty. Well, it's a miniature-based story campaign game.
And it's a board game?
Yeah, it's a board game where 4 people play the Turtles, or through packs you can get like Casey Jones, April, and Splinter, and one person plays the villain. So it's 4 against 1. and it's a cooperative game where you roll dice and everybody shares a dice pool. It's a really cool game. It's $80. It just came out.
Nice.
Was that a Kickstarter campaign?
Yes, it was. I had actually backed the Kickstarter. I got the Works $140 edition.
Awesome. So you already got me a Christmas present, Skungy. That's great.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You're
Sure.
fired. Give me a present or you're fired.
I already bought you a present.
Yeah.
It's the most brutal present ever.
Nice.
Disappointment.
Oh, all right. Speaking of disappointment, Skungy. No, all right. So look, Doctor Who wall clock for all the Whovian people out there.
Right.
They've got the 12 doctors, and it's funny. Like 1 o'clock and 2 o'clock are in black and white, and then the rest are in color.
Amazing.
It's got your little silhouettes and little pictures of all the doctors.
Does it have a 13th hour on it?
No, it does not. He doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. He doesn't exist.
Doctors.
I don't believe it. That's not. It's a lie, Brian Held.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and finally, two last things for me. They're a little bit pricey, but there's these Star Wars trash compactor bookends. So like on one end you got Luke and Chewie holding up one portion of the trash compactor, and the other side you got Han with the little pole and Leia right behind him trying to keep your books up. So it's cool. Yeah, it's like $180 though. I mean, but it is very detailed oriented. It's like it's a big L shape. I mean, so it's not. It's actually kind of like a diorama, whatever. Right. So it's actually. I mean, they're each like little miniatures that you would get with one of the cool video games that they don't do anymore. Like Skungy used to get all those nice figurines. Statuettes. Yeah. That's the word. All right, and lastly, now this is something we need to get for the Week in Geek crew, so we can just run around Comic-Con or the studios, either or, whichever one kicks us out first. It's open source laser tag system. It's like an M16 glow in the dark, like clear plastic gun, and you have what is it? It's an LED screen on there, and it gives you your life points. So every time you get shot, it takes away a certain amount of life points. So as opposed to no, you didn't hit me, or I got hit and now I got to wait 2 minutes before my rifle to start glowing again. No, you got hit points. You set your hit points to 100, and every hit takes off like 8 points. First person to not go to 0.
I see us getting arrested.
Yeah, well, so we'll do it at the studios. They'll just fire me. That'll be cool. So all right, Brian, what do we do when we get back from this break? That's our Christmas list for everybody.
We're going to do top nerd news, Dave, and
what?
I've got a few items you may be interested in.
I highly doubt it.
Guys, all right, stay tuned. After these short commercial messages, we'll get back to some top nerd news. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
When you're in need of pain relief, come to Need It Relief Massage Therapy. Kat is an experienced licensed massage therapist. Check out her website and book your session online now at massagetherapykm.com. Needed Relief Massage Therapy for some much needed relief.
Kasha's Bazaar, located at 5727 Jesson Highway, across from Red, White, and Blue. Geeky collectibles and more. Find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Kasha's Bazaar. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jesson Highway, the Flea Market.
Leave the smoke behind and come chase the clouds at the Vaping Tiger in Metairie. The Vaping Tiger has everything to suit your vaping needs, from starter kits to advanced devices. We specialize in handcrafted, artisan-blended e-juices designed to tickle the most fickle taste buds. Come see us at 2812 Athenia Parkway, 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. That's the Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway, and at vapingtiger.com. Come out of the smoke and join us in the clouds.
In a world full of sequels,
Boomtown Casino presents the ultimate threequel. The Live Life Lux giveaway is back. With weekly drawings every Sunday night from 5 to 8, you could win epic prizes like Royal Caribbean Cruises, nights at MGM Las Vegas Resorts, a Mercedes-Benz, bonus rewards, and stacks of cash. The Live Life Lux giveaway, Sundays through September 4th at Boomtown Casino, New Orleans. Must be 21 to gamble. Terms subject to change. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700.
My name is Optimus Prime, and you are listening to The Week in Geek. Autobots, transform and roll out.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
Skungy Duck.
Hello, Dave. Hey, Skungy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. So, we're going to talk about Top Nerd News. Dave is trying to work out some of these technical difficulties. I don't even know if I'm going to get some intro music to Top Nerd News. I guess I'm not. First thing that I want to talk about is a little bit of community news. This Saturday, what? Oh, you want some notes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be nice to have something to go off of.
Yeah. So this weekend, a little bit of community news. We're having the Chewbacca's Battle of the Bands to benefit youth autism. Their drum corps, the Stormtroopers, they're going to be joined by the Preservation Hall Band, and they're going to face off against the evil forces of the Noisician Coalition in an epic musical battle of galactic proportions. This is going to take place Saturday night. The doors open at 8. Event starts at 9. And this is at Castillo Blanco, the den for Chewbacca's. The 501st Coalition is going to be out there. There's going to be some food trucks. DJ Unicorn is going to be a Death Star Pinata, raffle, silent auction. And let me tell you what, the raffle items that they have in this raffle are incredible. I've been watching them roll through. They've really got some nice stuff that's going to be in here. All proceeds benefit the Stormtroopers. They're a special needs subcrew of Chewbacca's. It's a bunch of autistic kids that they're working with to help them, integrate them into social situations and doing it through music. It's also going to benefit the NOLA Arts Learning Center, a nonprofit clinic offering creative instruction for special needs youth. So it's going to be a great time. Guys, I'm emceeing this event.
That's awesome. I mean, Chewbacca's always puts on a hell of a show, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So we're going to have a really great time. So come out and see us. You can find out more about it if you look up Chewbacca's on Facebook. They got all their events and everything. You got something, Dave?
Yeah, well, no. Keep going. Wrap it up.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Go, join us Saturday night. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah, Brian's going to be there. Why wouldn't you want to be there? Hey, all right, now we can officially, that was our community news. So now we'll do Top Nerd News.
And now, your top nerd news stories from around the world. Brought to you by Kasha's Bazaar. Find them at 5727 Jefferson Highway. And now, our top nerd news stories.
All right, Brian, what do you want to talk about first?
Well, I think this is pretty big news here, man. I noticed that The Walking Dead has lost another 500,000 viewers. They're down.
Does that make you happy for some reason? I don't think it's top nerd news quality, but okay. I think you're just trying to jerk my chain here.
It doesn't make me happy,
yes,
right?
It does.
I mean, but they're down. They were at 17 million viewers at their height, and apparently now it's down to about 10 million.
Though. That was the premiere. Everybody's like, oh, I got to watch the premiere. And then they forget that it comes on every Sunday.
Yeah, well, but I mean, that's a pretty big drop. I mean, that's enough for.
The episodes are getting slower and slower. That could be a reason why. I mean, it was so jam-packed at the beginning, and now it's just kind of dull.
It's not just that, though. I mean, honestly, look, it's good storytelling. It's still good storytelling. Now, granted that their group went away. They're split up. So, like, if you're a big fan of Rick, almost like for a week or 2 weeks in a row, you haven't really seen much of Rick. Because, they were focusing on Carol and the other dude. And then this week they focused on Tara. So, like, you weren't really getting the people that, the main storyline people. But all this stuff is going to come together. It's one of those, I guess, a slow burn. But, I mean, there's only so many people they can truly kill. They're going to kill people. But, I mean, you can't expect every episode to be a winner, edge of your seat stuff. They do eventually have to tell a story. And the numbers are going down by, all right, 500,000 when you're talking 10 million people. Because, I mean, it only went from, all right, I see you want to say something, but it went from 11.9 to 11.4 and now to 10.5. Those are not precipitous drops from what this
Did you miss what I said at the beginning? Where I said that at their height, they were at 17 million.
For the premiere.
And now they're at 10. I mean, that's a pretty significant drop,
because
Dave.
People are pissy pants because they killed Glenn and Abraham. They're coming back.
Spoiler, God.
Oh, yeah, right. They're coming back.
Oh.
And most of it's just, between losing two of those fan favorites and then a certain person, making a certain run. Everybody's got their panties in a twist right now. They're going to be coming back to The Walking Dead because they're going to need it.
Oh, well, I mean, there's other things that they go through, like Westworld or.
Now, if you brought me some numbers on Westworld, I would discuss that. I don't think there's anything to worry about with The Walking Dead. There's not a thing in the world to worry about with that.
All right.
Westworld, they're telling great stories, but they're probably not getting watched very much.
All right.
They're getting robbed.
I see a lot of negative commentary about Walking Dead. See a lot of positive commentary about Westworld. Is all I'm getting at.
Okay. Well, they're both great shows. It's just that they're up head-to-head to each other.
All right.
That was poor planning on their part. But I can guarantee you once Game of Thrones is finished their run, they'll move Westworld into that slot so they're not going head-to-head with Walking Dead. Because, I mean, that was a huge programming mistake on HBO's part. I don't know what rocks they were smoking, but they were smoking them.
I don't know. I mean, maybe they think Westworld has the chops to take on The Walking Dead. And if this negative commentary holds, we'll see.
But people say bad stuff.
All right. No,
people
that's
say
fine.
bad
All right,
stuff about
on.
you all the time. I just don't tell you about it.
No, that's cool. I think you're probably going to hate this, but I thought it was kind of nifty. The DRL racing simulator allows new pilots to learn how to fly a racing drone. So the DRL is the Drone Racing League.
Okay.
And unfortunately for you, Dave, it is only available on Windows or Mac. So no console play. But you can experience for free. You can just go download it. Experience flying a racing drone without spending thousands of dollars on your own racing drone, right?
So isn't that just like every simulator before? Like I can pretend to fly an F-15, Brian. I don't have to go buy an F-15. Why the hell would I care about a stupid drone?
Well, because they're the Drone Racing League. They're trying to make this a thing.
Well, good luck.
Drones are becoming so ubiquitous everywhere.
Well, they better keep the flame rings going. That's all I got to say. The only way I'm going to watch this crap is if they got like flame rings and unicorns and rainbows and midgets. That's the only way I'm watching the Drone Racing League and cheerleaders. That's it.
I'm sold.
Yeah, see? Come on, we're gonna do that. We're gonna make our own damn racing league. Damn drone. We're gonna call it DD. Damn Drone Racing League.
Well, at least you'll get all the puke unicorn folks from Chewbacca.
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith, he's in a kerfuffle.
He is.
He's in a couple right now.
A couple of things. There was something about he wants to remake Disney's Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't one of those movies that I like. Has a warm fuzzy spot in my heart. I remember it being fairly entertaining.
Right.
But I mean, in his own way, I think he could probably, maybe make it worth a damn. I mean, I think Kevin Smith, if he actually put some effort into this, he could probably do it pretty well. Now, the next thing, I don't think I want him touching.
So the next item on the list is MGM is suing Buckaroo Banzai writer-director over right to make a new TV series.
Which Kevin Smith is supposed to helm.
Exactly. Kevin Smith's going to be helm at that. I mean, you don't want him touching Buckaroo Banzai?
No.
You do?
Go ahead.
Skungy?
I do, because he wants to finally continue the story with the World Crime League.
Right. I mean, we've all been waiting for years to see this. I mean, the sequel is pretty much announced at the end of the movie.
So is it going to be a sequel or is it going to be a remake? That's the question.
The first season is going to be just introducing him, and then the second season is supposed to go to the World Crime League.
That sounds a little remakey.
Yeah, it's kind of on the fence there, Skungy.
I know, but I want to see more Buckaroo Banzai. I really do.
Well, if I want to watch it, I'll just go watch the remastered version. But I mean, honestly, why would I want to watch a TV show of it, though? I mean, just make the damn movie and be done with it then.
Yeah, but I mean,
they don't have the rights to the movie.
No, well, the rights
they want to do it on Amazon,
kind of convoluted between MGM and the writers and directors, like who owns the rights. So it's very long and convoluted. It's been going on for years.
And they want to make this like a Amazon streaming series, right? Not like a network TV series, right?
Well, I don't know if it would work on the network. I think it probably has to be streaming.
Right, because Star Trek wouldn't work on a network series, Let's put that straight to streaming.
Now you're just trolling.
That crap. All right, guys, stay tuned. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports. When we get back, we'll wrap up the show as we always do with This Week in Geek History. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Before you get booked up, head over to 631 North Carrollton, right off Orleans, to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop. Off the books, Tubby & Coos is a nerd mecca for books, board games, and geeky t-shirts. So book it over to Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop at 631 North Carrollton. If you don't want to do it by the book, use their free Wi-Fi and check their stock at tubbyandcoos.com. Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, where it's all geek to me.
The Vaping Tiger at 2812 Athenia Parkway. 1 block off Vets behind the Lazy Boy Gallery. The Vaping Tiger has handcrafted artisan-blended e-juices. The Vaping Tiger, 2812 Athenia Parkway and vapingtiger.com.
Friends, is your morning tea just not your cup of tea? Then try the tea blends of Viridian Tea Company. At Viridian Tea Company, they sell blends guaranteed to make you think outside the box. With such blends as My Enemy's Tears, Goth Librarian, Cyberpunk, and many more, your tea experience will be out of this world. Look for the blends at Tubby & Coos Mid-City Bookshop, located at 631 North Carrollton, or on Etsy at Viridian Tea Company. Try Viridian Tea Company today. Your taste buds will thank you.
When you're in need of pain relief, come to Need It Relief Massage Therapy. Kat is an experienced licensed massage therapist. Check out her website and book your session online now at massagetherapykm.com. Need It Relief Massage Therapy for some much needed relief.
Kasha's Bazaar has an unconventional inventory for the discerning geek collector. Comic book related collectibles, vintage New Orleans items, militaria, and plenty for your mundane friends. Kasha's Bazaar, 5727 Jefferson Highway, the Unflea Market.
My name is Optimus Prime, and you are listening to
Starscream here, and you are listening to The Week in Geek, Fox Sports, 1280 AM. Call me Lord.
Welcome back, New Orleans. You're listening to The Week in Geek on Fox Sports 1280. This is Brian Held with
D-Squared.
Amen.
Hey, Skungy, you still there, too?
Yes, I am.
Hey, damn it, I thought we got rid of him. Oh, well.
I'm not fired yet.
No, not yet. I'm strongly contemplating it. Good Lord. When everything goes wrong, it all goes wrong. My little mic stand just keeps drooping down. I'm like, I'm not going to be on the floor doing the rest of the show like, hello. All right, let's get straight into This Week in Geek History for the love of all that's holy.
Yeah.
This Week in Geek History.
We're sending you back to the future.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
This Week in Geek History is brought to you by Five Stones Media. Find them on the net at fivestonesmedia.com. This Week in Geek History.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Da-na-na, da-na-na. All right, Brian, educate me, sir.
All right. First item on my list is November 28th, 2005. So that was the first time that the term Cyber Monday started to come into use to refer to the Monday following Thanksgiving.
Did Cyber Ernie start that?
No, Cyber Ernie did not start
Are you
that.
sure? That's where he got his name, right? Cyber Monday?
No, but Cyber Monday is the busiest day for I love this. You're going to like this. Busiest day for online shopping as millions of Americans return to work following the holiday weekend and use their office computers to shop for Christmas presents.
Yes. I heard Cyber Monday, Black Friday beat Cyber Monday this year.
Yeah.
Whoa, what do you know over there?
Well, I mean, it's what I do for a living, but it's kind of, Cyber Monday has actually been gaining steam over the last couple of years now, and it's about on par.
Well, I want you to know, Skungy, that on Black Friday, I went to your GameStop and purchased XCOM for $30 because we were on our way back home from the Renaissance Fair. And I'm like, oh, it's still Black Friday. So we went and picked up XCOM for $30. Thanks, pal.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I actually got the last damn copy. I'm glad I went. All right, Brian, what's next?
All right, November 29th, 1972. The very first commercially successful video game, Pong, is released in Sunnyvale, California, from Atari, or the guy, this Nolan Bushnell from Atari. Do you know about that release?
Well, I know about the lesser-known release, Cheech and Pong.
Oh, geez. That's horrible.
I know a lot about that release.
Their first game that they built, there was a bar near the little warehouse, whatever they were working, building it. And so they went and put it in there and had a little quarter slot to play the game. And they came in like the next day to ask the bar owner how it was working. And he's like, I don't know, man, it's broken. I'm like, what do you mean it's broken? It had so many quarters in it that they couldn't jam any more quarters in it. That's why it wouldn't work. Yeah.
That is hysterical. Actually, speaking of that, I didn't even get to this one on our Christmas list, The Art of Atari. It's like one of those coffee table books that has all the covers for all the boxes. So you remember when you got like Centipede, they had this great picture of like a centipede and all these bugs and mushrooms. It's like, wow, this game looks great. And then you turn it on, it's black and white pixels. So yeah.
That's how they drew you in with unbelievable artwork from Atari. They had that beautiful artwork.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. So, but yeah, it's a great coffee table book, $26. All right,
Cool.
What's next,
All right.
Brian?
All right, next on the list, November 30th, 2004. A little Schadenfreude for you, Dave. Longtime Jeopardy champion Ken Jennings finally loses, leaving the show with over $2 million, the largest prize in U.S. television history at the time.
How much was it again? I was busy taunting you.
$2,520,700.
Good Lord. Do you think he has any of that money left? Probably.
Well, if he's as smart as he is, his ability on the show, maybe he does have it left.
Okay.
Maybe he invested it wisely.
That's crazy talk. Who does that stuff? All right, what's next? We only got about 4 minutes.
The next one's for you, Dave.
Yay! You love me. You really love me.
December 1st, 1953. Playboy Enterprises publishes their first magazine.
Oh, yeah.
But I know that you only read it for the articles, right?
I do. And actually, I stopped reading Playboy. I just want the world to know I stopped reading Playboy.
Did you?
Well, because they stopped putting nudie pictures in it. Now it's just tasteful pictures and all articles.
Yeah.
Boo. Thanks, Brian.
Right. Next on the list, December 2nd, 1979. A daily comic strip based on the Star Trek television series is first published in the Los Angeles Times. It runs until December 3rd, 1983.
Peanuts?
No, based on Star Trek.
Oh, I don't know.
Then neither do I.
What is it?
I told you it was a daily comic strip based on.
What was
Star
the name
Trek.
of it?
Star Trek.
What?
Yes.
You didn't say. You just said a daily comic. You didn't say the name of the damn comic.
Are we playing Who's on First?
No, we're not. I don't know. It's on third.
The comic strip is Star Trek. All right. It is based on the television show. It appeared in the LA Times.
Okay. What year was that? 53?
1979. You know, look, this is like normal times when you don't listen to me. You know, that's you know, I'm so used to it. Ready for the last one?
Yes, please. We got 2 minutes.
All right, this 2 minutes, December 3rd, 1621.
Whoa, going way back.
Italian scientist Galileo announces that he has perfected his telescope.
Really?
Yeah.
Who did he announce it to? Was that shortly after he was burned as a heretic? Hey, look at my telescope. Ah, no, get into jail. No, senor.
Right.
No showing your telescope in public.
Yeah, no, he first introduced the telescope in like 1609, and first man to see craters on the moon.
Wow.
But yeah, over time he increased magnification and all that good stuff. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
So when did they kill him?
I don't know when they killed him. I don't have that.
I drank what? Oh wait, no, that was Play-Doh.
All right, you ready for birthdays?
Yeah, make it quick. We got 30 seconds.
All right, Karen Gillian.
Who's that?
She was Amy Pond on Doctor Who.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, the 28th. 29th, Don Cheadle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like him. He's good.
On the
He was
30th,
great in...
Mandy Patinkin.
Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. To kill my father.
Exactly.
Prepare to die.
On the 1st, Zoe Kravitz, daughter of Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah.
She was in First Class, X-Men First Class.
She was.
On the 2nd, Lucy Liu. And another Kill Bill reference on the 3rd, Daryl Hannah.
Oh, like Lucy Liu from like Charlie's Angels and that? Yeah. I heard nobody likes to work with her, especially Bill Murray.
Well, it's still her birthday, so happy birthday to her.
Yeah, okay, don't stop making Bill Murray. Oh, geez, all right, we got to go. Till next time, keep your nerd flag raised high.
GFL.
We are Fox Sports. We are Fox Sports 1280. WODT New Orleans, an iHeart radio station.